A truly gorgeous afternoon for baseball now from sunny Oracle Park in San Francisco. The road trip wraps up with the second of two between the Oakland A's and the San Francisco Giants. Giants baseball is next on the show. Madison Bumgarner, a lefty from North Carolina, gets the starting assignment. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low twos, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that can hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
At the plate, Marcus Semien, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one, and we're underway from San Francisco. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Hey, this is a big one here, Matty. You know what, Dero? They're about to head on a 9-game roadie. One thing they'd like to do, get on that plane feeling good about themselves and salvage their last game of this series.
Yeah, Dan, they need to find a way to win this one today. Get on the flight. Makes everybody's dinner taste better. 9-game road trip coming up. A lot of packing involved. A lot of grinding on the road. They need to find a way to win this last one at home.
It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. It's a solo shot for Marcus Semien. Home run number 9 on the year, and the A's are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, this has started off certainly quick. First batter of the game goes deep. Dare I say, ambush tactics?
Here's Jurickson Profar.
The second baseman, Jurickson.
As he'll take a look at ball one. The numbers coming in. He's at 255, 14 homers, and 61 RBIs. The 1-0 is in there for strike one. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Profar ahead with a 3-1 count here. Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Batting third, the third baseman.
Oh man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Profar aboard here at first with nobody out. Line drive to center field. And now a diving effort, but this is off the center fielder's glove. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
Coming to the plate now, Matt Olson. Good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which currently sits as third best in the American League.
Yeah, but we really can't be surprised by that, right? No doubt he's one of the best all-around talents in the sport today.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses for ball one.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
A couple of men in scoring position here with none down. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
From the stretch. And that's in there, 2-1. Two and two. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He's having a really nice season, hitting over 300 coming into this one. And we all know that that's the magic number. When you hit over 300 for a season, you've got plenty to be proud of. Now we'll see if he can keep it up over the rest of the year.
Stepping in, Ramon Laureano. And Oakland with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. First pitch of the at-bat. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a three-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. This is line to left. Catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get me over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
The 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes, and it's fouled away. The 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. The 1-2. A swing by Piscotty, and this is driven to left. Gone! A two-run job by Stephen Piscotty. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As the A's have opened it up even further, it's now 4-0.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Batting
Here's
seven,
Robbie Grossman.
the left fielder, number 8, Robbie.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Well, even though these two teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all that. It's just like a normal home game where they're driving to a different ballpark.
1-2 now. 4 runs here in this half inning. Oh, and that ball's absolutely crushed down the line. Forget about it. That's going to stay fair and make it back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot down the line in left. 3rd home run for him on the year. And the A's add on more. It's now a 5-0 game.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
Now at the plate, Josh Fegley. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Fegley.
First pitch on its way. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
Curveball there. This one touching 77 miles an hour. 2 strikes.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the A's 5 and the Giants coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Sean Manaea is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run. We may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
So coming to the plate, Kevin Pillar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he lays off there 1-0. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Now the 2-0 is taken, strike one.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Here's Joe Panic. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He'll check in here at 256. 9 homers and 38 runs batted in. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Fouled off. Panic behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Pilar on at first, nobody out. High in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2 hit toward the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting third.
You don't see that too often. You starting to get in swing mode and you start fouling off multiple pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag if he'll throw it. Nice job by the offensive player to get himself a base hit.
In is Gerardo Parra, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. In his career, Parra hits a little over the 270 mark. Hit in the air out to left. Grossman is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Matty, this lineup finds himself in a hole right now. Down a bunch of runs. This is where you find out about your lineup, though, that pass the baton mentality. Can't try and get it all back at once. Have good at bats, follow the game plan you guys worked on, and stay in the zone.
Now in the box, Brandon Belt. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. One ball and one strike to the Giants' first baseman. Drilled right back up the middle. And there are 2 away now.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
So 2 on with 2 away, and standing in here, the veteran third baseman, Evan Longoria. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Oh, he extends nicely, and this ball driven to right field and deep. And this will kick off the base of the wall. Throw to second, but he's in there as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Popped him up. Profar waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Digging in, Sean Manaea. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. A ball and a strike to the A's pitcher. Outside, 2-1.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
The 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Now a flare out toward right center. Hanna retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for round number 1.
Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Back to the top of the order now, and up next to Berkeley area native Marcus Semien. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, and it's 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And there's ball 1. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. The 1-2. Fouled away.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. 1 out, nobody on. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2. On deck, there's Jurickson Profar. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jurickson Profar.
Striding in, Jurickson Profar. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. 50th pitch of the game on its way. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this two-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
I got 2-1 the count.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Ranging back is Pilar at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They're still out in front, 5-2. Settling in now, Aramis Garcia.
Leading up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs.
16.
But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now the 2-0. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Popped into the air, back behind second. Under it is Profar here to put it away for the first out.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And guys, can we lock in on the Gold Glover at third base? I've played this position. You got to do so many things. I mean, you have to have just the quickest hands, reacting on one-hop liners. You have to have the ability to take away the bunt, a la Adrian Beltre and Nolan Arenado. You better have a backhand, and not only that, you better have a strong throwing arm.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Into the box now, Madison Bumgarner. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Bumgarner brings a batting line of barely over 200, so there's certainly some room for improvement there.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations. This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt, try and get a swing and a miss.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Giants down in order, and the deficit remains 5-2. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the opposing starter work very hard. His pitch count is high, so it seems they'll be getting into the bullpen sooner rather than later.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Standing in, Matt Chapman. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Taken, strike two. Hard hit toward the hole. Longoria's there. Oh, look at Longoria. Hats off to that one.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make a throw, and of course, he did that too.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
The batter, number 22.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
And a high strike there, 0-1. Laureano, just 24 years of age. He was a 16th round selection during the 2014 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Now the 1-1 pitch is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
The 2-1 misses off the plate.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
And oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2. Hard on the ground towards short. Crawford's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order, and it remains 5-2.
Well, Welcome back as the Giants look to get their bats going in the third inning, and you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening. So he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner.
But it drops foul down there in the home bullpen area.
Popped up. Chapman has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
And with one away, we check out where these guys sit in the current division standings, and it's not all that pretty as they face a sizable deficit at this point in the season. So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring up the former St. John's University standout Joe Panik. First offering on its way. In there, strike one.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Chapman over to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The right fielder, number 8, Gerardo Parra.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring up a multiple Gold Glover, the left-handed hitting Gerardo Parra. First pitch of the at-bat. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Parra is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost art. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down the first base line. Definitely sets the tone for the team.
Count is 1-2 now. Bases are empty here with two men out. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Liner in there for a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Here comes the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Nope.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Grossman giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for San Francisco. They trail 5-2. So striding in, Stephen Piscotty. He'll begin things here against Madison Bumgarner.
Stephen Piscotty.
First pitch on its way. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now. Line toward right center. Now a dive by the right fielder, but it kicks off his glove.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Digging in the switch hitter, Robbie Grossman. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. From the stretch. First pitch is a cutter looked at 0-1. Looking at his career totals, Grossman brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Set to deliver the 0-1. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Line drive to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the two teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
Now here comes Bruce Bochy out of the Giants dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to do it here today for Madison Bumgarner. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Tony Watson answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Tony Watson.
Into the box, Josh Fegley. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Duggar on the move. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's now 6-2. Into the box now, Sean Manaea. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
No balls and a strike to count. Comes set and the 0-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. A 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Takes this the other way to right. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
When you're up by 7 runs any time in a game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They are hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
Ready for another shot now. Marcus Semien. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside. 1-0. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
The 3-1 pitch. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
Three-two pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. It's a panic covering. Relay to Belt. They get 2, and that'll end the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the A's 7 and the Giants 2. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. First pitch on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The batter, number 35, shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting shortstop and San Francisco Bay Area native Brandon Crawford. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, number 16.
So striding forward now, Aramis Garcia. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
Nope.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Ball 2 now. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
Man, this one is hard to figure. Makes the play on the ball, and the transfer looked good. Then he just sails this thing way over the first baseman's head into the stands. Bad news, it's an E5. The good news, some fan just snagged a souvenir.
And that'll bring up Steven Duggar as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Garcia stands at second with 2 gone. Lifted the other way to left center. Calling for it, Grossman. And that ends the inning. Giants leave one. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Now at the plate, Jurickson Profar. 0-for-1 with a run scored thus far.
Jurickson Profar.
He's set, and the pitch. A ball and no strikes. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Yeah. 2 balls and a strike. Liner towards second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in a big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Standing in now, Matt Chapman, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard but fouled as this ends up over by the first base dugout. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. He'll try again. 1-2. Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. All right, so time for the Giants' Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects who are playing very well in the upper minors. Now at the plate, Matt Olson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. One and one. Here it is. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however, to Crawford for 1. But 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Definitely a risky and aggressive play from the pitcher there, but he made it work out. They've practiced plays like that a lot in spring training, so it paid off this time.
Standing in, Ramon Laureano. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the belt, the pitch. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. That's wide, 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Stephen Piscotty would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Here it is, the 3-0. Taken, strike one on the inside corner. The 3-1 is in there for strike number 2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, there's a couple of ways to look at this. It never looks good to hit a man when your team is getting shelled. Seems a little suspicious. Then again, sooner or later, you've got to reclaim the inside part of the plate, or things can get even worse.
Nick Vincent trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
61. Yeah. Vincent.
Stepping in now, Stephen Piscotty, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. This will kick up against the wall now. And the runner is in from second. And the second run will score. It's now 9-2.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Into the box now, Robbie Grossman, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the A's 9 and the Giants 2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with manager Bruce Bochy. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up. So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Pinch hitting for the Giants.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Number 53, Austin Ryder.
And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. The 1-0. this is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the Giants. Leadoff hitters aboard.
The left fielder, number 1, Kevin Pillar.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Kevin Pillar. He singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a liner. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this one bounds around against the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
In now, Joe Panik, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. The Scotty's there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting, the right fielder, Gerardo Parra.
A man at second with 1 down, and that'll bring up a multiple Gold Glover, the left-handed hitting Gerardo Parra. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Pillar, the runner at second with 1 away. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
The 1-1 home is a slider that backs up for a ball. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Laureano is there, 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. This is pulled into right. And a fair ball as this one gets to the wall. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 9-4 ball game.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired, going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
Standing in now, Evan Longoria, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Don't make your manager be the bad guy in this situation. I know you struggled a little bit right here. You got to find a way to get through this 5th inning and qualify for that win.
A bouncer to the left side. Chapman has it cleanly. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The A's lead this one 9-4. Sam Dyson takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 49, Sam Dyson.
In now, Josh Fegley
Leading off
comes
for the
into this
Athletics,
at-bat 0 for
the
1 in the
catcher,
ball game.
Josh Fegley.
First offering on its way. Too low, 1-0.
Count 1-0.
Here it comes, 1-0. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Now the 2-0 home is looked at for the first strike. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
The 3-1. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
The pitcher, number 55, Sean.
Digging in and looking for more, Sean Manaea. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. Pulls the bunt attempt back, but it's in there for strike 1. Has a look, now the pitch. And this one's going to get fouled for strike 2, so now we'll see if Bob Melvin wants to let his guy swing away here. Ready with the 0-2. The bunt attempt is popped up, and the catch is made for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Marcus Semien. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here, too low. It's 1-0. Fegley leads off first with 1 away. A ball and a strike.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
The 2-1 is a fastball looked at for a strike.
I got to count 2-2.
The 2-2 is a called third strike right on the inside corner.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Stepping in now, Jurickson Profar, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
2 out with the man at first. Here he comes again, 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Now the 3-2 pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. The A's strand 1. They're on top, however, 9-4. Next to bat for the Giants, Brandon Crawford 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The windup and the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And another foul ball. The next 0-2 is a fastball that misses.
I got to count 1-2.
And this is swung on and missed as Crawford is set down on strikes, 1 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
Number 60.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the box, Aramis Garcia, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell. So I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Duggar.
Striding into the box, Steven Duggar. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch on its way. Strike taken up in the zone. 2 out, nobody on. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
And that pitch misses for ball 4. So the Giants have themselves a man aboard with 2 gone here.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind an account like that, though.
Tyler Austin will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. And this is taken outside for ball 1. He's got that batting average even at a point where even a 1 for 5 will gain him some points. 6 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
The 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Kevin Pillar would be next. There's a strike as he gets this one over. It's 3-1 now.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Duggar, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 1 left for San Francisco. They trail it here 9-4. Back here in San Francisco, the A's are on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Trevor Gott is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
For the Giants, number 91, Trevor Gott.
Digging in once again, Matt Chapman. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Into the bleachers and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 13 for him on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, D-Row, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Two and 1 to the A's first baseman. 2-2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
It's a fine line for working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Duggar is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Into the box now, Ramon Laureano, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
That's
1-1.
1-1.
One out, nobody on. Fastball just inside. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Stephen Piscotty will be next. Three and two to the A's center fielder.
3-2.
Line drive, base hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Standing in now, Stephen Piscotty. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he's up to third safely now with two gone in the inning.
The left fielder, number 8, Robbie Grossman.
So stepping in, Robbie Grossman. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Right side, but it's well foul. Laureano on third with two out. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
The A's add on to their lead with the solo home run. Bottom of the seventh inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the A's 10 and the Giants 4. Ryan Buchter gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Ryan Buchter.
Leading off the inning, Kevin Pillar, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. down by a bundle. It's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 home is outside for a ball. Two balls and a strike now. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Now that left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
In now, Joe Panic. Popped him up. Chapman shading to his right. 1 out.
The right fielder, number 8, Gerardo Parra.
Stepping up to the plate, Gerardo Parra. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. The 1-1. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And that's the second out.
Now batting, first baseman, Brandon Belt.
Stepping into the box, Brandon Belt. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. A man on third with 2 down. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. That misses. 1-2. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And it's fouled away. 2 outs here with a runner at third. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Evan Longoria would be next. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Giants leave 1, and that's not what they needed, down 10-4. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Josh Fegley. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Josh Fegley.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
You could clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Strike two called, and it's even at 2. Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th. Chris Davis will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 2, Chris Davis.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 33 home runs and 92 RBIs. Two balls and no strikes. Three and 0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
And he finally gets this one over for strike 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Oh, the good curveball there, and it's 3-2. Davis connects and sends it to deep left field. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 34 home runs now on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Reyes Maranta comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Reyes Maranta. Now batting, the shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Into the box, Marcus Semien, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Set to deliver the 0-1. Strike called. Tough to do much with that one. Maranta is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
So he sets him down swinging. Marcus Semien goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. Chad Pinder will come on now as the pinch hitter.
For Oakland, number 18, Chad Pinder.
That's the ball.
Lays off 1-0, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now the 1-0. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Three and 0 now.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
The 3-0 finds the zone, strike 1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1 is taken for strike 2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Hit down the third baseline. And this will get by Longoria at third. It's a fair ball.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pop committed and grinded out a nice knock.
Stepping in now, Matt Chapman, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Liner toward right center, and that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw to third, and he'll make it over to third base safely, so that puts runners at the corners with only 1 gone.
Boy, that's a crazy one for a pitcher right there. You're feeling pretty good about yourself, D-Roy. You pump 2 of them in there. You're heading the count 0-2, and you're thinking, hey, this is pretty easy at bat.
Yeah, you step out of the batter's box 0-2, adjust your batting gloves, and hang on for dear life. But he was able to mix in a knock.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was two good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And that's a swinging strike three in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
That's the third time in this
22.
game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Into the box now, Ramon Laureano, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Looking to minimize the damage here. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
Striding in for Oakland, Stephen Piscotty. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit the other way out toward right field. Parra is over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Oakland is on top in this one, 13-4. Chad Pinder will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 18, Chad Pinder.
Blake Trinan will come on to make his 40th appearance this season.
Blake Trinan.
Digging in, Evan Longoria. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Longoria.
He's set. Here it comes. In there, 0-1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the 2 starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. So in now for San Francisco, Brandon Crawford. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. Here comes the 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Grossman is in pursuit. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now batting, number 16,
Ready for another chance? Aramis Garcia. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a called strike on the outside part of the plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's down into left center for a base hit.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Standing in now, Steven Duggar, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And the throw to first ends the inning. This one pretty well in the bag. We've played 8 full. The A's lead this one 13-4. And now Boch is going to make his way out toward home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here.
Will Smith comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
From the stretch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. Hard hit ball to second. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
Into the box, Josh Fegley, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Smith, a 6'5" left-hander. He was selected in the 7th round during the 2008 draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Duggar's there for it. He's got it one away.
The pitcher, number 39, Blake Trinan.
Now to the plate is the Oakland pitcher, Blake Trinan. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. Mark Hanna will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Mark Hanna.
Fouled away. Grossman, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Runners on first with 1 down. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Another full count pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Duggar's there for it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Ready now, Marcus Semien. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
A high fastball is in there.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Comes set with the 0-1.
Oh, that's low.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at off the plate for a ball. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much.
Now
Fastball,
batting,
middle cut, places it
baseman,
right back where it came
Dan
from.
Hinder.
And that brings up Chad Pinder as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swings through it for strike number 2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Here comes another 0-2. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. A's strand a couple, but they still hold a relatively sizable lead. Wang, a 6'2" left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill.
78.
Digging in, Eric Kratz starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one. Takes a pitch high and away for ball one. One and two now. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike three.
The left fielder, number one, Kevin.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kevin Pillar. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes ball one.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Lifted in the air out to left. Grossman has it in his tracks. 2 down.
Up next for the Giants, the second baseman, Joe Panic.
Giants down to their final out now, and that'll bring up the former St. John's University standout Joe Panic. First pitch on its way.
Ball one.
Ball one. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate. Usually gets deposited in the seats.
Hara.
In now, Gerardo Parra. He swings and grounds it to short. Simeon's got it. Throw on to first. He'll be in time to take care of him, and the A's have earned a sweep here in this brief 2-game series as this ball game is over.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch in the win column.
13-4 the way this one ends. Oakland jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Sean Manaea earns win number 15, tops on the staff. Madison Bumgarner was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 55 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 41,915. The Giants thank you for attending today's game at Oracle Park and remind you to please drive home safely.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Starting in the AL West, the A's tallied 5 home runs overall as they dismantled the Giants 13-4. The Blue Jays completed a 3-game series sweep as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 5-3. The Chicago White Sox swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they got the home victory against the Astros 7-3. The Tigers knocked out 10 hits as a team as they sank the Mariners 7-1. The Angels allowed only 5 hits in the game as they sank the visiting Buccos 1-0. The New York Yankees earned the 3-game series sweep as they took down the visiting Orioles 7-2. The win was their 6th straight as a team. Rick Porcello got the win on the mound, his 14th this season, as Boston defeated the Indians 2-1. His ERA is currently in the top 5 in the American League. The St. Louis Cardinals knocked out 12 hits as a team as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 6-4. The Mets combined to give up just 5 hits as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 3-2. The Dodgers launched 3 home runs as they took down the Fish in Miami 15-10. The Washington Nationals allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 2-1. The Chicago Cubs totaled 13 hits as a team as they took the win in extra innings over the Phillies 4-2. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Brewers combined for 4 total home runs as they pulverized the Twins 12-1. The Colorado Rockies put up 16 hits on the day as they made it a laugher against the Diamondbacks 11-2. They continue to win as they now have 9 straight. The Padres brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they beat the visiting Rays 8-3. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.